Alright guys, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had a kinda rough week. I've been having some really bad tummy issues. I know it's not something that you want to hear from me after 4 months of silence, but it is what it is. It happens to everybody. So I have finally worked my way through all of that, which is super great. And this weekend we're supposed to be having a really huge crawfish boil. It's something that we like to do every year, and we actually haven't done it in the past 2 years. So this year we were going to go all out, and we're going to grab a couple of bags. It's going to be like 60 pounds or something like that. We're going to have sausage, shrimp, the mushrooms, corn, potatoes, a whole bunch of stuff in this just really big, massive boil. And I'm super excited about it, except we are supposed to be getting a lot of nasty weather here in the next couple hours. And on top of that, everywhere around us is completely sold out of crawfish. So we're kind of SOL. So I'm doing a little bit of unwinding today, of course, before that bad weather hits. I'm going through this neighborhood. It's where my in-laws live. It really is a beautiful neighborhood out here in Livingston, Texas. Everything is super green. It is a very quiet neighborhood, a lot of dirt roads, and it's really just an all-around great vibe for if you're trying to just come out for a weekend and relax and enjoy the peace and quiet and the sounds of nature and birds and the butterflies and squirrels and all that kind of stuff. So at the end of their street over here, they have like a little beach area. That's basically the best way that I can describe it. So behind their house is a lake, and I want to say it's a man-made lake. Honestly, I could be wrong, but it kind of feels man-made. But at the end of the street over here, it's basically the end of the lake, and I mean it's a little beachy area. So I'm gonna come over here and hang out, and I'm going to be smoking a Ave Maria Crusader. It is a 5x52 Robusto, and of course it is crafted by the one and only AJ Fernandez. If you have ever watched any of my videos, you would know that AJ Fernandez is absolutely one of my favorite cigar crafters. This is seriously such a cool place to just come hang out, relax, enjoy the peace and quiet. Look at the water, man. It's awesome. I really enjoy it here. Let's get this thing cut. Light came off easy. Goofy. So, right away from light up, an insane amount of pepper, which is great for me because I really enjoy pepper in a cigar. But what's really weird that's like also coming through with it, it's like this like sweet hay, and that is a flavor that I'm really not too much of a fan of. To be honest, it's just not for me. There seems to be some kind of a woodsy note that's also coming out. I want to say that it's most reminiscent of like a charred oak, that combined with the pepper. Phenomenal flavor. I really enjoy that. I think that what's really just kind of ruining the opening of this cigar for me is that sweet hay, but I'm hoping that the further into this cigar that I go, that kind of subsides a little bit and it gets just a tad bit more of a strength to it, or even a darker profile. Again, I just really can't stand that hay, dude. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me, because if you can't tell, there's a lot of wind coming in because of the storms that are blowing in or whatever. If you can't hear me that well, I apologize. But I'm also pretty excited because I found out that my sweet and lovely wife found a place for us to get some crawfish. So whenever I'm done with this cigar, you bet your ass I'm gonna be getting in the car and we're gonna go get us some crawfish. So at this point, I'm pretty well into the first third, and there are a few things that have already changed, and I am very happy about that. The first thing is that sweet hay that I was picking up on, gone. I am so happy that that flavor note's gone. It seems like replacing that note is more of like a raisin or a licorice. It's still a little bit sweet, but it's more of like a syrupy sweet. I don't know. It's definitely way better on the palate, especially coming in with the pepper notes that have also kind of died down just a little bit. And I am still getting some of that oak. It's not so much of a charred oak. It's just a very beautiful flavor that I'm getting with it, and rounding everything out, it's a little bit nutty, and there's definitely like a hint of salt that's being thrown in there. Excellent flavor, honestly. I was actually pretty concerned whenever I lit this thing up that it was going to be a terrible cigar, but really it was just getting through that initial light up and working my way just a little bit into the first third. I'm not gonna lie to you, all I can think about now is that crawfish. You wait, it's coming. I'm I'm excited for it. So, I'm pretty good into the second third now, and the flavors haven't really changed too much, which I'm perfectly okay with. The flavors don't always have to change in order for it to be a good stick. Doesn't have to be anything super complex. It's nice to have a reliable flavor, a reliable cigar that you know that every time you smoke it, you expect the same flavors to be, you know, within this portion of the cigar or whatever. Not a big deal. I do still have a pretty good burn line going. Not too sure if you can see that because I am blinding myself, but you know, that's the burn line right there. Not too bad. Again, flavors aren't that bad. Thank God we got rid of that hay, dude. I'm telling you, I cannot stand the sweet hay flavor. It is such, as far as a strength level goes, I would say the strength of this cigar is pretty medium, honestly. It might be just like kind of reaching the medium to full strength, but this is really just like an anytime cigar for me. I could have this as a nightcap. I can have it in the morning. It would go really well in the morning with a cup of coffee. Actually, it would go damn well with a cup of coffee. The flavors that I'm not really getting from the cigar that I'm missing, that I really want to complement the cigar, is a dark roast coffee. I think that would be a beautiful addition to the flavors that are already going on in this cigar. Today, I decided to pair this cigar with hopes and dreams. I hope that my ears heal as soon as possible, and I am dreaming of the day that I don't have to worry about dealing with blowouts, because obviously these ears have gotten way smaller, and I am trying to go back up to the size that I was. But all jokes aside, I decided to pair this with an off-brand Coke Zero, and it was delicious. So, there are two things that I would really like to talk to you guys about, and I'm kind of just iffy on it because I'm going to be for real with you guys, okay? YouTube has taken down several of my videos, and they've actually flagged quite a bit of my videos as well, saying that I am trying to promote tobacco sales, and that is not what I'm trying to do here, guys. So what I will say about the price of this cigar is it's definitely worth the dollar amount, but it's not pricey at all whatsoever. And I would love to let you guys know if it was box worthy or not, but I don't want YouTube getting the wrong idea and thinking that I'm trying to sell you guys a box of cigars or trying to promote you know, AJ Fernandez or Ave Maria or whatever. I think that you should just try them if you want to. I'm not telling you to. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm enjoying it, but it is what it is. That's me. That's just me. With that being said, I'm going to give you guys my rating as well as my final thoughts in the final third. So, I started getting rained on a little bit, and I don't want to be far from the house whenever the sky decides to fall. So let's make this super short and simple. It was a pretty decent cigar, pretty good flavor notes. It is now starting to rain. That's awesome. I don't know how we're gonna do this crawfish thing, but I'm still looking forward to it. If I have to stand in the rain and boil some crawfish, damn Skippy, I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna smoke a cigar in the rain though. All in all, good experience. The beginning was a little meh. About halfway through, really got some great flavor out of it, had some pretty good construction. I'm gonna give this cigar an 87 out of 100. It's not my favorite cigar, but it definitely wasn't bad, definitely worth the price point. And I gotta get out of this weather, dude. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna stand in it if I have to boil crawfish in it, but I'm not gonna stand in it with tobacco in my hand, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Okay, bye. What's up, little guy? Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for this right now. We're about to do some crawfish!
And there I go again. I'm a bag in the wind. Don't know when I will end. Piles of trash are my only friends. Stop being the child I don't pretend.
What's up, dude?
To dream every now and then. I won't stop floating if the oxygen leaves my lungs. I will never feel high enough to be an American beauty. I'll never stop shooting for the stars above the sky. I won't stop, I'm truly an American beauty.
So this is my friend Brandon's first time having a Deadwood Fat Bottom Betty. I absolutely love this cigar, and I am so excited that this is the cigar that you chose for us to smoke right now. We just had amazing crawfish. It was a very successful boil, and now we are going to have a very delicious smoke. I am very excited to see what you think about this one.
That's sweet.
It's very sweet.
Very sweet.
You got like very creamy, like chocolate. To me, it honestly kind of tastes like it's kind of like a
It's good.
hot fudge sundae,
A little bit.
but with like a little bit of a bite from like a pepper. Super good,
That
dude.
is good.
I love this cigar.
Hold your breath, don't forget.